Mr. Buck Guess. Buck, come and talk with me. Now, I believe you've been in the business of restoring cars for quite some time. How long does it take to restore the average car?
Well, if you work regular, it would take about a year to restore automobile.
Buck, this is the A model, I believe. Can you tell us something about it? Where did you get this car to start with?
I found this body in North Augusta. Fella had it. I bought it, and it didn't have any doors. I found the doors at Maggie Valley at a big car show and flea market. And that's a new hood, a reproduction hood on it. But all the other parts are original. I found them at flea markets.
How long did it take you approximately to finally get it all assembled when you first decided to put together an automobile?
It was over a year that I worked on it.
You had to clean everything and
Sandblast everything.
Everything.
And then fix parts that were bad, and then I would paint it, and then after I painted it, I assembled it.
Now, the interior of this thing, Buck, I'm sure you had to look somewhere to find that sort of stuff. Did you have someone to make it, or did it come assembled, or what?
There's a place, LeBaron Bonney, that specializes in making Model A upholstery.
I'd like for us to up the hood, Buck, so that we might see the engine, if you don't mind doing this for us.
They developed 24.03 horsepower.
A little bit different from what we see today in automobiles.
It's a gravity flow system.
Okay, just runs downhill. Nice. And the wheels are big because the ruts were deep. Now, Buck, this is the T model. This is a classy looking little automobile. Let's start with the steering wheel first of all. I noticed that it's different. Tell us something about it.
Well, they call these fat man steering wheels. You would fold it back, get in the car, and then fold it, raise it back up to drive it.
They had fat problems back then too, didn't they? Just like we have them today, yes.
Evidently.
Tell us something else about these levers and things down here. I notice it's different in cranking and driving a T than from an A model.
Oh yes, if you don't know how to drive a T, why you're lost. You got 3 pedals and 1 lever, and the lever has got 3 purposes. When it's all the way back, it's emergency brakes. When it's halfway down, it's neutral, and all the way down, it's high gear. And the left pedal is it's a neutral position on it halfway down, and then all the way down is low gear. And the middle pedal is reverse, and then the right pedal is your brake, your service brake.
I noticed a crank on the front of this car. Does this one have a starter?
Oh, it has a starter, but if your battery is weak, well, you can hand crank it.
And that thing is a little bit dangerous at times, I understand, if you don't set this spark right.
That's right. If you don't push your spark up, it'll break your arm.
Yeah, and break your arm. Yeah. So it could be a dangerous automobile, couldn't it?
That's right.
Well, this was a classy automobile. I noticed you've even got a little sun visor up here.
That's a big sun visor.
A big one, yeah. I'd like to look at the engine on this, if you don't mind, Buck. Now tell me about this engine, Buck. It has 4 cylinders as well, I believe.
Yes, and this engine, the transmission is like the modern day automatic transmissions, except it's manually controlled.
I noticed the wooden spokes on the wheels. Did
Yes.
you have much trouble finding that type of wheel?
Well, you can buy new spokes. There's someone that makes new spokes.
Oh. Tell me, where did you get this car, Buck?
I bought it from a fella that he was a general in the Air Force stationed down in Florida, and his father was going to restore them for him. And his father died as soon as he got started good. And the general, I figured he didn't want to get his hands dirty, so he decided he would sell them. And I bought them.
Well, you've really done a classic job on restoring this one. Was that the color of the original?
That's the original color.
I thought Henry Ford only made black cars.
Well, in 25, his sales dropped off, so he was changing the body styles and all a little bit, so he decided to offer about 4 different colors too, to kind of build his sales back up.